On this week's episode of Thinking Deep Deep Thoughts, I am your host, Oval Ovals. Today we are going to discuss the anus, or more exactly, the placement of the anus. Doggy, doggy. Oh no, he's talking about bums again. Hang on, I've got a point. I'm circling a point here. I'm circling a point. I'm also probably circling the drain. But right, I was out during the week actually. At some point during this week, I had refitted the flooring and the seats and the dashboard to the van. It wasn't until I woke up the following day, right? My old enemy sciatica was flaring up. It occurs to me that I'm taking this sort of roundabout way of curing my issues, but right, bear with me. There's a point. Right, so my back has been killing me, absolutely killing me, to the point where I was thinking, do you know what? It would be so much more convenient if my anus was attached to my foot, and instead of having to like the pain of sitting down and standing up, I could just hover my foot over the toilet bowl, or we could just have lower toilets in general. So yeah, that's the idea, is to remove the anus from its current location and then attach it to your foot. It doesn't really matter which one. I mean, we could do it randomly, couldn't it? So there could be like a giant political debate on who is the superior human being, the left or right arse-footed. That would be fun. We can ostracize the left arse-footed. In fact, if you're left-handed, you can have a left arse foot. There we go. We'll keep it in theme. Now, I'm not suggesting anything crazy, like the entire sort of genital paraphernalia to the foot. And I'm not saying replace the foot with an anus. That would be dumb. That's a stupid idea. I'm saying, like, the arch of the foot, it's free real estate, isn't it? No one uses the arch of the foot. You may as well stick an arse there. It'd also give people with a foot fetish an extra thing to play with. But yeah, I mean, I don't imagine trying to birth a child and then have it like run down some passageways in your leg is going to be remotely convenient, right? So that's not going to happen. And conversely, I don't know what that means. Also, the idea of like stumbling in my living room and then stubbing my bollock on the corner of the coffee table, it's terrifying. I don't even have a coffee table. It's terrifying, that is terrifying. So like the rest stays in place, just the anus. So you know, you need to nip in for a poop, you can just go in, kick your shoe off, or you know, maybe your sock. You know, you might be going commando in your in your foot anus. You just hover your foot over the little the receptacle, tense. I don't know the musculature required. You know, I'm just the ideas guy. Wipe your foot, socks on, shoes on, off you go. Right? How well, obviously wash your hands. Incredibly convenient is that setup. Perfect it is. I mean, it's about time that we start making improvements to the human form, because nature's not going to do it anymore. Because my point is, we've broken evolution, right? The survival of the fittest and all that, gone. We've ruined it. Technology's ruined it. In the ye olde days, people with severe disabilities or genetic diseases or whatever, obviously not going to last very long. But now, since we're all like clever and stuff, and technology, medical technology, we've fixed a lot of it. And for the ones you can't fix, those people have better qualities of life than they ever would have 100 years ago. So that means the whole survival of the fittest and genetics improving over time, that's been destroyed. So it's up to the human race to start coming up with improvements and get them implemented, get them beta tested now. I mean, I've seen that one thing ages ago, I think it was on like QI or whatever, where they were saying the future of the human being was like some weird goblin with long thumbs for operating a touchscreen. I'm not entirely sure how that would happen, because for that to happen, you'd have to have people with goblin proportions. Essentially, you'd have to look at Cyrax and go, ideal human, right? Never gonna happen. I mean, I could have just thought, oh, I wish they'd invent a way to cure sciatica with a pill, and not this whole weird arsefoot situation. But that's just how my mind works.